Hi, this is Edward Loh, Senior Editor with MotorTrend, and we're here in Anza Borrego with the 2010 Ford F-150 Raptor. Now this is a special edition truck. It's what happens when hot rod guys end up building an off-road vehicle. What this thing is built for is high-speed desert off-roading, so let's go see how it performs. Okay, so we're now driving the Raptor, and this is an amazing purpose-built off-road vehicle, primarily built for high-speed desert running, though it is respectable in rock crawling and mudding situations. Now what Ford has done is taken an F-150 standard, built on the line, and added a whole host of off-road components. They've widened the track 7 inches. They've actually built the body out 8 inches. And they've given this thing an amazing amount of travel front and rear. 11.2 inches in the front and 12.1 inches of travel in the rear, along with 10 inches of ground clearance from ground to skid plate. But what it also has are specially designed internal bypass shocks from Fox. Now, if you don't know the name Fox Racing Shocks, they build, they're one of the premier builders of aftermarket off-road and mountain bike suspension. They build these amazing shocks. Ford is the first OEM to offer internal bypass shocks on a production vehicle, and it really transforms the Raptor into an amazing desert runner. I've driven this vehicle out here, Anza Borrego, at high speeds, hit about 75-80 miles an hour, and then was driven by one of their professional drivers. It took me up to the vehicle's limit, 100 miles an hour, on off-road, under conditions that would destroy any other truck. So very, very impressive. Almost eerie in how smooth it is. When you go over high speed, hit the whoops, you don't feel anything. Of course, there's other elements that make this really special off-road. It runs a 35-inch tall BF Goodrich tire, specially designed by Ford and BF Goodrich for off-road use. They look enormous when positioned under this car, but really do help it float over sand and give it a lot of traction when you're powering out of corners. Speaking of power, this truck is powered by the same 5.4-liter single overhead cam 3-valve V8 found in the F-150. Makes about 320 horsepower and 390 pound-feet of torque. Pretty good out here. We'll say I think it could use a little more oomph, and the SVT guys know that, so they're coming out with a 6.2-liter V8 in the winter, and should help get this thing going real quick. Estimated power for that engine is about 400 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. So by now you might be thinking, well, this is really no different than what a guy on the street can do with his own F-150. He spends, you know, a couple $1,000, throws some big tires on it, some coilovers. But the real key here is that Ford engineers programmed in some very aggressive electronics, and that's a realm where the aftermarket really can't touch. They spent considerable effort programming aggressive sport mode, so you can throw this thing sideways, yet be in still, you know, full control. The car will actually help you fire the brakes and bring you back under control should you get a little too sideways. They also put in a hill descent control mode, which uses the stock ABS system, the actuators, and it'll fire the brakes as you do a steep decline down a rocky slope. We tried that out here in Anza Borrego, worked brilliantly. Very, very impressive when you get the car so tilted over, you know, you can't see any sky. Again, complete confidence. You can put both feet on the ground, don't have to touch the gas or the brake, and this thing will just creep down using these advanced electronics. So again, really nice package out here. Does amazing, a lot of grip, but really impressive is the way the tires, the suspension, the widened track all work together and make this thing so easy to handle, so easy to flick around here, and really puts a smile on your face when you're doing some serious off-roading. So as you can see, the Raptor really does perform very well out here in the desert. It's purpose-built for off-roading, but in truth, it handles really well on the street too. So if you like this package, like the way it looks, like the way it performs, you can buy one right now at your Ford dealership for $38,995.